pressure on Toby. The ball given to Finch. Hudson, 2 fumbles, the ball in the end zone. The Cardinals recover, I think. Let's wait and see. Or do the Trojans recover? Everyone's jumping up and down.
There's a flag back.
But they've got it. There's a flag down.
I think the flag might be against Trinity for offsides. They jumped. Let's wait and see. I don't know. I think it's against and the Cardinals think it is too.
Right. Penalty against the Trojans.
It is offsides. Offsides against Trinity. That'll move it back to the 1-yard line.
So they exchange 5-yard penalties. As far as the clock is concerned, 5 seconds remain.
Wow. The fumble, Finch was stopped. He was stopped at the 2 or 3 yard line and then coughed the ball up. It went into the end zone. The Cardinals had a player around the ball, but Trinity was able to get it back. Here's a look at it again. Watch Finch. There's the fumble, and Knaus trying to get on it and could not. The Trojans got it back. That would have been the end of the season for the Cardinals had it not been for the flag on the play. And they're going to move the ball. Well, it's not going to the 1.
No, they're going to move it half the distance to the goal line.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Half the distance to the goal line, moves it to the 3. Okay, let's do it again.
5 seconds, this may be it.
Nail-biting time it is. 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. And the officials call timeout. An official timeout here.
Yeah, the Trojans want another.
Trojans want a timeout. Okay, well, they've got them. They've got them to take. It's going to be their last timeout, by the way. Both teams now out of timeouts.
Now, this may be what a team does in basketball. Maybe they're trying to ice the free throw shooter with 1 second left, trying to win the game with some foul shots. Team can ice him a little bit, make the Cardinals here think about it.
This is going to be a big one. 4th and goal. The ball rests on the 3-yard line. Boy, you wonder right now what is going through the mind of head coach Ray Overton and his players. Well, with the timeout, they've got time to decide what kind of play are we going to use. Are we going to try and run wide, go up the middle of the line? Will we pass? Will we have an option play? Finch out on the field, as is Richardson and Knaus. And again, we're going to see Jason Lowe, a linebacker, in a full house backfield. 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. Richardson dives. With 2 seconds left. Toby Richardson pulls it off. Jason Lowe was in there as a blocking back. And he threw a tremendous block, and the Cardinals have driven all the way down the field to score what should prove to be the winning touchdown. Oh, what a heartbreaker. Look at these Cardinal cheerleaders going crazy across the other side of the field. I'll tell you, these are Cardinal fans right here. But across the other side of the field, you could hear a pin drop because there's no motion at all. It just looks like a sea of inertia as far as the Trinity fans are concerned. It's the MacArthur fans who are very mobile right now. Now, the try for point by Henderson is good, but a flag is down. The Cardinals lead at 13-11. Let's see what the call is. Penalty, I believe, is going to be against the Cardinals, but let's wait and see. A legal procedure against the Cardinals, so we'll have to try that play over. The Cardinals lead at 13-11. 2 seconds remaining. Brian Briscoe's going to be talking to head coach Ray Overton. That is, if Ray has a voice left. But he's a very calm guy. Ray Overton is probably the most laid-back individual you'll ever meet. Very calm, cool, and collected. You know, he's been in this a very long time. Henderson to try the point from the 15-yard line. So really, it's a kick of 25 yards. And he's got it. Looks good from here, and it is. Henderson adds the point after with 2 seconds remaining. Irving MacArthur 14 and Euless Trinity 11. Now you've got to kick the ball off. The Trojans have got just 2 seconds. It would seem to be just almost impossible for them to score a touchdown because they'd have to run this kick back for a touchdown. With that thought in mind, you've got to believe that the Cardinals are going to have an onside kick. Okay, let's see this touchdown again. There is Reggie Finch. Boy, doesn't he look excited. Watch Richardson. Picks his hole, in he goes. And, brother, he just ran behind a very fine block that time. I didn't. If I could see that one more time, I'd like to see who threw that block. But it's excellent camera work by our technical crew. Richardson was looking for a hole, and he found one, and he ran right behind one of the linemen. I believe it's Chris Germany. It is. Chris Germany throwing a tremendous block, and Toby Richardson just scampered in behind the big right tackle. Guess what they're saying? Think we're number one? Well, they have been tonight. 2 seconds remaining, and this is a study in contrast. Boy, I'll tell you, these Trojan players thinking we have played so hard, we've gone so far, and we just could not do it. The Cardinals ready to kick off. There's head coach John Riddell. You know, John's very upset. The Trojans have had a magnificent season, but the Cardinals, they just seem to be a team of destiny in these playoff games. Brian Briscoe down on the field right now on the sideline, waiting to talk to Ray Overton at the end of this game. Let's see if we're going to get an onside kick. And we do. Now, the minute the ball is touched, the clock will start. Okay. Do we get a razzle-dazzle play? And that's it. It's all over. The Cardinals have won it, running the kickoff back, but certainly not far enough. Was Sonny Pitcher. It's all over. The Cardinals have defeated Euless Trinity 14-11, and you have to give the Cardinal team a tremendous, really a tremendous amount of credit, because they knew what they had to do. They had to move the ball a tremendous distance in a relatively short period of time. And 2 penalties make the difference in this ball game. The roughing the pass penalty, roughing the passer, allowing Trinity to keep the ball and eventually go in for a touchdown. That was one turning point. The other turning point was when Reggie Finch was stopped shy of the goal, fumbled into the end zone, lost the ball, but the play was wiped out because of a procedure call against the Euless Trojans. So it's all over. And here are some very happy and emotionally drained Cardinals walking off the field, realizing that they've won this one 14-11. We'll be back with Brian Briscoe and head coach Ray Overton right after these words.
I sat in my apartment and turned on the gas. I was crazy from cocaine. I couldn't live without it. That wasn't me. It was somebody else. When I saw cocaine was more important than me, I woke up. Now I'm slapping myself with reality to stay strong. I'll be struggling for the rest of my life. Anyone tells you cocaine's not addictive, they lie.
Call 1-800-662-HELP.
It's history now, and it's a game that will be talked about for years to come by Irving MacArthur fans. The Cardinals pull it out in the final 2 seconds of play, winning it 14-11. Let's go down to the field with head coach Ray Overton and Brian Briscoe.
Okay, Bob, thanks very much. And now visiting with a very happy Ray Overton, MacArthur coach. I know it looked like it pretty nail-biting time down at the end, but Toby Richardson has shown that he's a very cool customer when it comes to situations like that.
Toby has a lot of poise, and on that game, he just saw the opening. We had told him that if it was there, we really expected to pitch the ball. But we told Toby if the opening is there to take it, and he saw it and went in the end zone, and great play.
Your emotions must have jumped up and down so many times in that last 2 or 3 minutes. The interception call back, you're down there close, Nate gets the procedure call, and then you're back in there. It was a tough game to keep your emotions.
Oh, it sure was. You know, when we intercepted the ball, we thought we could then run the clock out. And instead of that, we get a big penalty, and they get down and get a little momentum, and they score. And then it looks like we got it back, and to get those penalties, it looked like it's going to kill us. But our kids had a lot of courage and a lot of character, and thankfully they came through.
It looked like at a time, certainly the big play for Trinity when they went for two and made it. Obviously, had they kicked the ball, you would have been in great position down here for the field goal and made you go for the touchdown.
Yes, that was a big play for them. It was smart on their part. We were ahead on everything, and if we could have got it to the 20 and then kicked the field goal, we'd have been way ahead in everything else. And that's what we thought about, but then they went for two and made it, and made it a different ball game. We had to score then.
The last two ball games have been quite a showing for the Cardinals, beating Duncanville, and then you come in last seconds. Now you're on to the next round.
Yes, sir. Those are big ball games, and I think that our team is back. They have the spark in their eye again now, and so we feel real good about them.
All right, it's on to the next round. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
MacArthur head coach Ray Overton. Dramatic win tonight for the Cardinals, 14-11 over Trinity. Let's go back upstairs to Bob.
Thank you very much, Brian Briscoe. And Ray Overton, of course, a very mild-mannered man and just a marvelous coach, and a magnificent decision, I think, by the Irving Independent School District to hire this man and bring him in from Abilene, because he has really turned around this program. And ever since he's come here, the Cardinals have been competitive. He has really given this school something to shout about. The Cardinals win at 14-11. Let's show you the final stats as you can see them. Really, no doubt that the Cardinals outplayed Trinity. The Cardinals led in first downs, 19-11. Look at the difference in rushing. 325 yards to 141. In passing, 94-7. And the total yardage difference, 419 to 148. The Cardinals led in every capacity here. They really did. The game very close, and it came down to basically that last drive where the Cardinals moved the ball from their 24-yard line all the way down to the 3-yard line. They had some key runs by Reggie Finch. They had a 42-yard pass and run play from Toby Richardson to Trey Shoemake that brought the ball down to the 21-yard line. And then what appeared to be the final play of the game, with the ball on the 6-yard line and just 13 seconds remaining, fourth down, fourth and goal from the 6. Reggie Finch carried the ball, was hit, fumbled. The ball went into the end zone, was ultimately recovered by the Trojans. It looked like the ball game was over, but the Trojans were guilty of an infraction, a penalty. The Cardinals got new life. They had a fourth and goal from the 3, and on their final play from scrimmage, it was Toby Richardson cutting behind a fine block thrown by the right tackle, Chris Germany, and he moved behind Germany to go in for the score. The point was added, and that was the ball game. The Cardinals win it 14-11. A magnificent victory for Irving MacArthur, a heartbreaking defeat for the Trojans of Euless Trinity. For Brian Briscoe, this is Bob Barry, thanking you very much for joining us and wishing you a very pleasant good night.
Irving Game of the Week was brought to you in part by Gerald Stavely Dry Cleaning, Sawyer Sporting Goods, Irving Community Hospital, the booster clubs of Irving and MacArthur High School, and Headquarters Haircrafts Unlimited, who make hair cutting an art.
I was totally out of control, and I didn't even realize it. That's what's crazy about cocaine. And all along, I lied to myself because I was ashamed. Anyone who tells you cocaine's not addictive, they lie. One night, my heart freaked out. I thought I was going to die. I risked my health, jail, and the people who love me. I knew I had to stop.
Call 1-800-662-HELP. DART takes you where you want to go with a network of routes serving shopping centers, schools, and employment centers, plus easy connections to downtown Dallas and adjacent communities. Every DART bus route has its own number and name, and each bus stop has a sign with the bus route numbers that stop there. Each bus route has its own pocket-sized schedule containing a map of the route and all the scheduled departure times. Bus schedules, suburban network maps, and how-to-ride brochures are available at city halls, libraries, and other locations, or call 934-DART, and the information will be mailed to you. Most routes cost just 50 cents for adults and 25 cents for children ages 5 to 11. Senior citizens ride for only 15 cents with a Medicare or DART ID card. You'll need exact change when riding the bus. Approximately 1 block before the bus reaches your destination, use the bell to signal the driver that you want to get off at the next stop. On most buses, the bell is attached to the yellow plastic strip next to the window nearest you. On others, the bell is attached to a white cord above the window. If you should have any questions, please call 934-DART. The following are local bus routes for Irving. Route 300 serves DFW Airport, South and West Irving Transit Centers, and Parkland Medical Center. Route 301 serves North and West Irving Transit Centers, Las Colinas, and North Lake College. Route 302 serves North and South Irving Transit Centers, Las Colinas, Sony, North Lake College, and Plymouth Park Shopping Center. Route 303 serves North and South Irving Transit Centers, Las Colinas, and Irving Civic Center. Route 304 serves North and South Irving Transit Centers. Route 305 serves West and North Irving Transit Centers. Route 306 serves North and South Irving Transit Centers at the University of Dallas.